Hey, what's up everybody? First of all, I hope that you will forgive this sweaty mess. I wanted to record this as soon as I finish my run. And hopefully, if you stick through the next couple minutes, the sweaty mess will make more sense. But I just finished a 6-mile run this morning through nature, and I'm about to log on to my great race across Michigan virtual app and record those miles. But before I do that, I want to send this. So educators, parents, administrators, I'm seeing a lot of posts lately, people expressing hopes, desires, requests for their states, Department of Ed, the feds, to eliminate testing next spring because of the uncertainty and the unknown. I want to respond to that, give you my 2 cents for whatever it's worth. Again, bear with me to the end of this, but I want to make sure that our pleas and our requests are being heard. The way that I am seeing a lot of the social media posts right now, the way that a lot of our requests are being interpreted, is that we are requesting less accountability. We're looking for less oversight by requesting less testing. I just want to make sure that we understand that is not going to be what changes minds of politicians, bureaucrats, and suits. Instead of advocating for less testing, less accountability, we need to start professing our desire for more transparency, more validity, and more reliability. You know, we've played this testing game for 20 years now, where the suits, the feds, the states will come in and do these big tests in the spring, seeing little to no results as a result of it. But I want us to remember why we have all that testing to begin with. The reason we have that testing is because other people believe that they can do the job better than us, that they can assess students better than we can. Because to be quite honest, oftentimes our assessments do lack accountability, transparency, and don't really drive changes in instruction. If we want less testing in the spring, we have to make sure we're doing more assessing all year long. We need to make sure that we're being honest, reliable, and using that assessment to drive our instruction. That's how we're going to change the narrative. That's how we're going to keep others outside of our classrooms. Just like with this great race across Michigan I'm doing, this virtual run, I'll be honest, I can't wait to get back to face-to-face races, big tests of my running ability again. Because as I go in every day after my runs that I am busting my butt to complete, plodding along at my 8-minute and 20-second pace to record 386 miles so that I can run across Michigan, I get so frustrated when I see other people posting their runs and their recording times of like 3-minute miles. Or there was one person that recorded that they ran 50 miles a day for 4 consecutive days. I look at that and I'm like, we know that that's a lie. We know that's fictitious. There's no way that's accurate. But now their results go to the top and I shift down, and I look at it, I get so discouraged, so disenfranchised, where I don't want to do it anymore. If people were just being honest, then I wouldn't need to go sign up, pay big money to go run those races where I have officials recording my time, telling me my pace, and having to have all that hoopla. If people would just be honest in this virtual world where we're holding ourselves accountable, I wouldn't need to do it the big way. It's the same thing with our schools, same thing with our classrooms. So we need to make sure we're changing that narrative. Not less testing, less accountability. We've become great label makers in schools. Oftentimes we use our assessments either to just predict how students are going to do on future assessments, or to slap a label on a kid, a teacher, or a school. If we start using assessment to truly drive instruction, if we start using assessment to say it's simply evidence of student learning so that I can plan the next steps, I guarantee we'll be able to prove we don't need the big tests. Just my thoughts.